Hi friends, it's Susan Smith with StampCreatively. It is February and we have two kits. This is one of them. It is called Heirloom Arrangements Kit. This one is a little bit different than what we normally do because it's going to allow you to create freely. You have lots of options of what you can do. So let's see what we've got here. It has a pecan pie spot, and then the words are, "Thank you for you. I appreciate your kindness. Thankful and grateful, and I feel lucky to have you." I was going to say know you, but it says have you. Okay, I have some dimensionals, some tear and tape, and a block. The envelopes are cute. They've got a pattern on the inside. Oh, different patterns on the inside. Nothing on the outside. So pattern on the inside, which is perfect because this is a perfect spot for me to stamp on right over there in that corner. So I have some card fronts. Let's see if they're all the same. Oh, they're all different colors. That's two different colors. Can you see this is like maybe a crumb cake or a pecan pie? And then we have a pretty in pink. I borderline with the light. Like, I don't know how much light to put on, take off. I practiced, but then when I take it out of the package, I want to make sure you can see it. Okay, so let's see if we can adjust this light. Maybe not. Maybe it's fine. Sometimes I get a glare on the plastic. So until I open it, it's really hard to see. Okay, so there's that. Then it looks like I have a lot of tags. There's a sheet. Oh, this is a different card front. A pre-collaged card front. Here's some, oh, those are pretty. I have some friends who I already know this would freak them out, because I haven't even gotten to the instructions yet. I'm anxious to see what it says. And I feel like these with the collages on the front, I could cut those in half and make two cards with it. And it looks like with all the stuff I've got going on, I would have plenty of things still left. Here's more. And every sheet's different. There's sunflowers. Now we have some botanical butterflies. Gosh, this is fun. Okay, there's the little sheet. Let's see what this says. There's 8 cards, and I have way more designs than that. It uses a lot of elements on each card, but I just feel like, so here's a bigger version of them. What Stampin' Up's created for us. I mean, this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different items. I think I'm gonna like it, but I feel like I'm going to follow one of the patterns. So I'm going to do this one first. Oh, they have stamped the envelope. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe they all have 6. But I'm gonna layer it like it says. So let me find all these elements. This, I have one of these butterflies. So I have that butterfly. have this long pink piece. Here's a floral. There's that floral. Oh, this is pretty vellum. I need this piece. I think that's the only one I'm missing. And then there's this. I'm gonna get the pecan pie ink. I won't use the spot. I'll use my own ink. I'm gonna move this up here. Here's the card base that I'm using. I don't want this to be so long that I make you cry. So I will probably, I don't know, maybe I'll do one of each card for you. We'll see. So here's one of the envelopes because I want to stamp the envelope. So I've got my pecan pie ink. I'll save that spot. And the words for this one is a for you on this piece. Along with the stamping on the envelope. The sun tried to shine today. I got to go to lunch with some friends. We had a good time. We celebrated our friend Carla's 60th birthday. And because we know how she is, I mean, you all know how your friends are, right? We tortured her and we got her 60 presents and made her open them at lunch. So I stamped on top of that to see if I could get that middle image. I did not get the middle image to come out, but on the back of someone's envelope, if they care, they're probably not my friend. My hands were dry. I put lotion on and now I can't get a hold of these. And that's a pretty butterfly. And then I've got a for you for my tag. And there's my for you. I'm going to close this up. I used a block that I already had, and I'm not going to use this tear and tape. I'm going to go ahead and use my seal. So this is the perfect kit for someone to travel with because it has everything in it but a pair of snips. But for me, instead of starting a new one of these or starting a new adhesive or whatever, I'm going to use what I have, and then I save these and give them with the spot and a stamp set or a card kit or something as a gift. So I've got my card base. I'm going to start with it. It's got me putting this piece down first. And I'm going to go this way. Then I've got this piece that goes down here. Then this piece goes on with seal. But I think the pink goes down first. I'm looking at the image up here. I think the pink goes down first. So let's put this piece down first. Gosh, that's so pretty. Then this one of the friends that I met today loves the kits. She talked about her love of kits while we were at lunch. And I'm going to fluff up this butterfly. And when I do this to a butterfly, what I'm going to do is put some seal down the middle, and then I'm going to put a couple dimensionals behind its wings. Yep, this is beautiful. And Stampin' Up! Has me putting this on straight. If I put it on straight, I'm probably going to have to tap the edges to get a little bit of that pecan pie going around the edge, so it's a little bit bolder. And I might do this to make it a little more interesting, and then tap those sides in. Then I'll also stick this on with a dimensional. Note to self, don't put lotion on your hands right before you start stamping, because then you can't get a hold of stuff. Yep, that's beautiful. Can you see the dimension? That's just so interesting. All right, I need to do another one. I won't stamp the envelope and torture you with that, but I feel like I need to do another one. This one is on this color. And then it's going to be interesting once I get these all together, how much stuff I still have left. Because I still may cut this depending on how much I have left, but I'm going to wait and put it together just to see. Okay, so I have this. Now I need nothing on there. This one. I need this one. I need a sideways butterfly and a yellow. I need a vellum. And then I need this long, this right here. So I've got these three over here, those two, the butterfly, and this says, I appreciate your kindness. I may leave the words off this one just because I can add them later. Just in case I don't want to appreciate the person that I'm sending this card to. So I'm going to put this piece on. Nope. This one goes on first. Looks like it goes up here. This one goes here. This one goes here. Then I've got the vellum piece. It's gonna go this way. Gosh, this is so pretty. Ugh. I love it. Then the words would go across here. I'm going to take this butterfly. I like to put some dimension on them again, so I'm going to rough that edge up a little bit. Put the adhesive across the bottom. The dimensional at the top. I'm going to put that butterfly here. And instead of putting the words, I think I might put a little bow right there. I have this pretty ribbon that's in the mini. It's a skinny yellow. I think I'm going to make a little bow and put that on there. Or I could have used some linen. Let's put some of the linen thread on here. I have to open up a new one. I don't have one. And let's do the bow this way. My dog's just freaked out about something. Sometimes it's the neighbor in their driveway. I mean, sometimes the neighbor's just not allowed to be in their driveway. So I made a little loop with the yellow. Daffodil Delight. And I'm going to do this around the center. And because it's brand new off the bolt, it's curly. And so I have some kind of interesting things going on with the bow now. That one's really cute too. I think I should keep going. But there's not two of anything, so I know eventually that's it. It just gives me two ideas, and then I have pictures for the other 6. So this is what it's showing me to do for the other 6. I think I'm going to keep going because, one, I like doing it. And 2, I just think they're really pretty. All right, so now I'm going to try this checked one. It's got this butterfly tag that goes in the back. It's got, so I've kind of got all these spread out here now. And it's got this botanical. It's gonna go over it here. It's got a green friend down here. Check this under. And yours would not have to look exactly like the pictures because the person that you send the card to is not going to get the photos. So then there's this floral. So for some people, this is so hard for them to mix up like this. And I get it, friends. Well, I've wanted to grab the Wink of Stella a couple of times and just kind of sparkle some things, which is not a bad idea. Isn't that interesting? These look very high-end. Now, these tags have holes up here, and that just screams for me to add a little bit of linen thread. So let's just put a little bit of linen thread here. Even though I've already put it on, it's totally fine. I like it. Okay, 3 down, 3 to go. Here's another card base. This one goes horizontal. And we have this one. corner. So would you like, I mean, if you got this kit, would you take all of these, you know, I'm going one at a time. Would you sort them and pile them on top of each other? Or would you do it this way? I feel like this is a dimensional thing too. Because I feel like this flower, because I mean, I can see where maybe doing that would have been helpful had I just put them in piles on top, you know, instead of punching them out one at a time. This one goes across here. This one goes on here. And then we have 2 butterflies. And again, I'm going to do the same thing with the butterflies that I did with the others. Seal in the middle. And dimensionals up under the wings to hold them up. This butterfly goes here. I mean, they have to fly. I could use a glue dot on there too if I wanted to. I love glue dots. So when I stamped for probably 8 years before I ever heard about Stampin' Up, and I've been doing this for 27 years. So I've stamped for a long time. And the reason I went to the stamping thing not really knowing what it was, but she showed me a dimensional and I was done. Came home, talked to my husband about it. Back then the kits were $350 because I have the paperwork. It was like $349 to sign up. And we talked about it a lot. We had 3 kids in 4 years, so we had kids close together. And I just really wanted to do this. And we had a lot of family discussion about it because that's what we did way back then. And finally decided I could do it, but the kids were busy in school and we had a couple of things coming up. So I got my kit in February, and back then is when we did workshops in people's homes. I wasn't allowed to do a workshop or do anything until May. So I sat on the kit, played with it, created, and waited patiently to get to do my thing. It was hard and painful, but I did it, and I still love it. I mean, who knew? I've always said I will quit when I'm bored and don't love what I'm doing. I am still here. Oh gosh, that vellum's so pretty. Well, we got another flower. And again, I'll add the words later. And then a yellow butterfly. And I can already tell I'm going to have a lot of extra because this is card number 5. And I've got lots of extra going on over here. I still have to do these 2 and that one, so I still have 3 more to do. And there's stuff I don't see in these images. So I know I'm going to have some extra. So I may cut those card bases apart and add them to something else because I'm going to have extra. Okay, so here's this one. Can you hear my dog? I have a talker. And he's telling me, one, that it's 20 after 4 and that he's supposed to have dinner at 5. So that's one of the things he's telling me. He's also telling me that there's a Kong ball out here. I don't know if you have pets with Kong balls, but he's telling me there's a Kong ball out here that I'm supposed to be doing something with for him. Which means it's supposed to have like some kind of treat in it. That's what he's telling me. Can you hear him? He's so funny. He is a white boxer. And we have a white boxer, and then we have a boxer Rottweiler mix. And they funny. I'll put this right here. I feel like I've had friends stamp with me now as I've created with these. He's telling me. How'd I do? Oh, there's one more that goes right here. It's a pink one. Oh, right here. You were probably going, it's in front of you. It's fine. I got it. And then the words. Okay. Here's another one. That's this one. Move this out of the way and move this down so maybe you can see. I mean, it's kind of hard to see. So that I've got this one now. I've got this. I don't know, maybe I do use all of it. Goes this way. This one. And this one. So I've used up this whole sheet. Again, I've got that little hole up here. I think this one. I mean, you don't have to put anything in your tag. It's my own issue. I own it. But this has several daffodil things on there, so I'm going to do this. Oh, I'll put this sunflower on. I've used up this whole sheet. I'm going to tie this up here. My grandkids are coming next weekend, and that Kong ball will pretty much never be empty. He goes through withdrawals when no one's here to make sure it's constantly filled. Mama's schlacking. Oh gosh, that's so cute. And then I have this big, beautiful butterfly. I mean, this kind of screams spring and all those fun botanicals. Okay. So that's this one. And I have one more up here. And then they're all done. So it has this. So this full sheet's gone. This goes up here. It's got a hole. I am so sorry you're having, hopefully it doesn't sound, I mean, he is not mistreated, trust me. He had to go on a diet. He had to lose 5 pounds last time I took him to the vet. Because he's 7 years old and he was still eating like a teenager. So there's this. That goes over here. So I do have some of these left. So there's a few of those left. I don't think I missed them on the cards. Maybe I did. But I have a few of those left. This goes on here. I have these left. this one's left. And then I have these two. So I could add them to the cards or split those and put them in there. Okay, let me kind of move this all out of the way and I'll show all of these to you again so you can see all the funness. Okay, here's one. Just so interesting. Things I wouldn't have put together. 2, 3, the only one I put words on. 4, don't make eye contact with him. I just made eye contact. 5, 6, 7, 8. And for me, putting these together, putting them back in the box with tags, and I could give them the set and give them the spot. What a fun gift, because they already have cards ready to go. My sister's always asking me for cards, and this is also a great set of just plain cards. So friends, again, this is a February set or a kit. There's another one, and this one's called Heirloom Arrangements. All right, thanks for joining me. Gosh, you have a great day. Bye. This is Susan Smith with Stamp Creatively. You can find me on stampcreatively.com, and please don't hesitate to ask me any questions. Thanks.